Hey guys, I am just recording this video about 30 seconds after recording my live stuff on Instagram, where I received this package this morning. I honest to hands on heart, this is not my heart, Jen, my heart's over there. Oh dear. I genuinely, hands on heart, was not expecting to receive this in the post today. I placed my order this morning as everyone else did. For all the new body sprays, perfumes and perfume oils that have come out that I was super excited by. And then there was me on the computer, there's my computer over there, blogging away about a bath bomb I tried this morning because I have so many product reviews I'm trying to get through. And then knock on the door, my lovely, beautiful postman who I just wanted a hug was like, here you go, here's a Lush parcel. And I was thinking, I don't have any Lush parcels. I went over there. I'm pointing off camera here. This morning, I went down and picked up this. This is my Marshmallow World, my blackberry bath bombs. Basically, my bath bombs I didn't manage to get beforehand. And I have just received the body spray. So I feel it's my duty now for those who are like, oh, do I get this? Do I get that? To sort of very quickly do a rundown of all of these body sprays so you can watch this and maybe make a decision if you're not too sure. So I genuinely, I've shown pictures on my Instagram. They are just scattered all over my sofa. I've taken poor little Golden Pear off. Golden Pear just fell onto the floor and yeah, it looked a bit, I keep filling of my hair because I've been trying out the hairdresser's husband hairspray, which is sort of made my hair a little bit funny, but that's another story. So I'm going to go through the body sprays, some of the perfumes and some of the perfume oils. I don't have them all here, but yeah, and I'm sorry that I'm super excited and hyperactive. As I said on my Instagram feed, I did not expect this. I am so excited. This is perhaps my most, the order that I'm most excited about the entire year from Lush. It's always the perfume week that I get the most excited by. And I have also taken a very strong pre-workout this morning at 7 o'clock. So admittedly 6 hours ago almost. And I think I'm still feeling the buzz. But that's okay, because I'm going out tonight and now I can smell great and still have the energy like this past 8 o'clock, which is what I've just said in my review. So I'm just paraphrasing myself. Let's get on to, I was about to say, let's get on to this week's Lush Kitchen menu. Wow, that's a throwback. So let's get on with the body sprays first of all. And I'm going to leave my favourite. I don't know if it's my favourite, I've never tried it. I'm going to go for, probably out of the four that I'm least excited by, which is this one here, which is Calacas. Now, I don't know the prices of all of these. I believe Calacas was £20. I can't remember. But yeah, I've had the body spray. No, I haven't. I haven't had the body spray before. I've had the perfume, and it's a 6 out of 6 product for me. So I'm excited by this. I have to say that I'm actually really appreciating Lush's body sprays. I find that the body sprays last a lot longer and seem to be a lot stronger than the perfumes, even though the perfumes are more sort of condensed. I think perhaps sometimes when the perfume is sprayed, it gets lost, whereas with this, it doesn't. If that makes any sense. Anyway, this is Calacas. I'm going to run out of spaces to spray myself. Oh. This is when I've broken it. Woo! And woo, that is nice. That is Calacas, as you can imagine. Should I line them up here? They're not going to stay here, are they, Calacas? You're just not going to stay. Ooh, that is Calacas through and through. I would say it's very slightly less limey than the perfume. But once it settles on the skin, I can smell the lime coming through now. So to begin with, obviously in here we have the lime oil, the olibanum, the neroli. It's very Calacas scented, very spritzy, bright lime smell. But the first part of that spray, I felt it smelt slightly diluted. But as it's warming on my skin, the lime is coming through a lot more. The fruitiness is really there. That is, yeah, if you love Calacas, you'll want to get yourself that. Am I shouting? I don't know. My neighbours haven't knocked on the ceiling yet, so I can't be that loud. Next we have Avocado Co-wash. I'm sorry that I'm going through these super quickly, but I want to upload this video as soon as possible so you guys can have a listen. I know you're supposed to probably take that out yourself, but I'm just going to throw them everywhere. Okay, this is Avocado Co-wash. As we can imagine, supposedly shares its scent with the Avocado Co-wash hair product, the body lotion. Let's have a look. I'm going to spray it right here where a normal person sprays perfume. I don't need to... No, I can't even smell it. Oh my God! I got a really big whiff of the alcohol there. Okay, so at the moment, I'm just going to let it settle on my skin for a while. The Avocado Co-wash scent is there. Okay, that's getting better. When you first spray this, the alcohol in this is super strong and it takes away every other smell. You get the warming lime underneath, like the lime cheesecake, as I like to say, but the alcohol is super strong, which is why I reacted in such a way. Now it's coming through more, but it's quite subtle. It's not as strong as the body lotion. The body lotion was quite, again, upbeat. It's a body lotion, Jen. Uplifting, quite bright. This is more warming, and there's almost, I'm just having a look in the ingredients list to see if there's anything there that stands out. There's an underlying, I don't want to say nuttiness or creaminess, because creaminess I think of sort of vanilla smells, and it's not that. But this one's far more subtle. I think there's actually, I'm pointing down here, just so you can smell it when I point. That's more like the hair product than the body lotion, if that makes any sense, or the bath bomb. I find that the body lotion and the bath bomb was a bit stronger lime scented. This one is a bit more reserved. So it's sort of, it's Avocado Co-wash for sure, but there's a creamy element to it, which I think you get mostly in the original hair product. Okay, next one we have is Golden Pear. I'm going to spray it on my other wrist because I only have 2 wrists. I'm kind of a little bit scared with the first spritz because it's super powerful. It like soaks your hand or wrist or whatever you're spraying it. Oh, again, the alcohol is quite strong there. I think with some of these body lotions, you have to leave them for a little while. There's no point putting it there because then you're not going to be able to see my chin, Jen. And everyone wants to see your chin. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I haven't tried the Golden Pear bath bomb yet. So that's on my list to do tomorrow or today. But that is so much stronger. That is actually stronger in my mind than the soap as well. Oh, that is beautiful. There's an element there that reminds me of sort of raspberry bubblegum. But I don't want to say, oh, Jen, it's like Snow Fairy, it's like creamy candy, it's like this. No, it's not at all. But there's a very sort of warming, sultry, rounded, fruity scent that I initially think that bubblegum smell, but it's not overall. This one has cardamom, Brazilian orange oil, sandalwood oil. The sandalwood oil's coming through now. Once it settles on the skin, it's not as fruity. It loses a little bit of the fruitiness. But then you get the woodiness coming through a bit more. And the orange oil settles slightly, if that makes sense. So first of all, you get a whiff of the alcohol, a little bit too much. And then this sort of sultry, maybe not even orange bubblegum, but just a berry-esque smell very, very shortly. And then when it settled, now it's much more woody. The cardamom oil is there as well, making it slightly resinous, and the orange settles, so it's not like a bright orange smell. It's more of a warming smell. It loses that citrusy element, if that makes sense. I'm going through these super quickly. Now, if you need any more information, I will have, this is when I break this one. It's my favourite one. It's going to be my favourite one. It's going to be my favourite one. Come on, out you come. yeah, if you want full reviews on all of these, I'm now going to be working super, super hard over the next few days to get full reviews, descriptions, everything onto my blog and onto Instagram, so that if you're still umming and ahhing and trying to figure out what you want to buy, I'm hoping that my reviews can help you slightly. So this is Big, which supposedly shares its scent, oh, a little spray there, with Big, like straight away, yes, straight away. I don't even need to put my arm to my face. Big shampoo there. It's supposed to share its scent with a Big solid conditioner, but I find that's quite a reserved smell. So I always like to link it with Big perfume and Big shampoo. That is perfect. Neroli, vanilla, orange flower. It's smooth, it's rounded, it's sweet. I'm going to go through this slightly quicker because I'm 11 minutes into the video. If you like Big shampoo, that is up there with being perfect. That is Big shampoo through and through. It might change, my reviews might change, but for now, I'm going with that. Now I'm going to go on to the perfumes. So the first one I have here is Yog Nog. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. Ooh! Now that is different to the original Yog Nog perfume that came out a few years ago. Wow. That is also very different to begin with to the Yog Nog Bubble Bar that's out at the moment. The Yog Nog Body Lotion, which is my all-time favourite body lotion from Lush. Wow. I don't know how to describe that. You get the buttery note straight away, but the other elements aren't there at this moment. It's settling slightly. It's really buttery, if that makes any sense. Like, it makes me want to salivate, even though I don't eat butter, and the idea of putting actual butter into my mouth makes me feel a bit sick, but it's super buttery. And the clove is not as prominent as it is. That is different. It does settle quite quickly, and now, I don't know, like, it's not as warming as I was expecting it to be. It's really lovely. I'm sort of losing that scent slightly. I'm going to be honest and say from first impressions, and again, as I say, these are all first impressions, these might change. This one is not as good, in my opinion. It's not a good replica compared to the previous released liquid perfumes. I'm sniffing the bottle now. That fades a lot quicker than I was expecting, actually. It could be all these other smells around me as well, so just take that in mind that I am spraying a lot on me at the moment. There's a lot of smells going around in the air. But the initial the spray of that is like, bam, there's the butteriness, the caramel-esque, the brown sugariness sort of all together, the vanilla all together. And when it settles, it disappears quite quickly. It's still there, I can smell it's there, but it's not super strong. Okay, up next we have Butterball, which I'm going to spray on my other hand. God knows where I'm going to spray the other ones, or put the other ones. So this is Butterball, this is a brand new perfume. So this one doesn't have, just like the Yog Nog, there's no sort of alcohol element straight away like there is with some of the body sprays. This is very warming. This smells more like the bath bomb though. This is more musky, that musky smell with the cocoa butter, whereas I found the body lotion and I found the body conditioner, as I actually said to somebody earlier today, there was more cocoa butter element, it was more rounded and warming. This is more sort of light, airy musk and vanilla with the cocoa butter there. So it's a little bit elevated, it's not as sultry, as warming, if that makes any sense. Okay, I'm rushing on because I realise with time I've got lots to do. I'm going to do on my inner hand now. This is Lord of Misrule. Sorry, I should show you. This is Lord of Misrule. Just doing that, jazz hand. Now that again is different to the previous renditions of the Lord of Misrule perfume. I have to say, I think from first impressions, when they released it in the flat bottle, I'm forgetting dates right now, I've got too much on my mind. That was the best rendition, I think. This one, So the first note I get there is sort of a vanilla scent, but I don't get that really strong element of the patchouli or a really strong thick thread of vanilla. It's quite light, and as it's settling on the skin, the patchouli oil is coming through more, but I don't get that sort of sweetness of the patchouli as much as you do in other formats. This is more earthy than previous renditions of Lord of Misrule. This is more light again and slightly more earthy, so it's a bit more like the patchouli oil coming through is more like how it performs in, for example, like Tramp. That's really nice, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily as warming as I was expecting. Normally with those you get a very strong thread of vanilla as well, and the vanilla sort of sits back quite a bit here. The patchouli is at the front, the black pepper's very slightly there, but the vanilla is not as strong. If that makes any sense. I'm probably saying the same things over and over again. Anyway, let's go on to the Lord of Misrule perfume oil. So some people have asked me what I do with these. Personally, I don't know what I do with them. I haven't really had many that I've kept for a long period of time. From my experience, these tend to be a little bit better than the solid perfumes because A, you can apply it without having to use your fingers, and you lose quite a bit of it in the skin of your fingers. This, you can apply it directly to the space. The scent is a little bit more condensed, but I don't find it's as strong as the perfume or the body sprays, because when you spray the body spray or the perfume, it sort of sits on your clothes as well as your body, so it sort of stays there longer. Whereas these, when you apply it to a certain part of the skin over time, obviously it drifts away. So the idea, I don't know where I'm actually going to apply this. I've still got so many smells here. Should I apply it to the top of my to my arm, which is looking pretty swelt today because I've done 2 hours of shoulders and triceps. So the idea, let me see if it works. This is when I'm going to fail. Oh, here we go. A little tiny bit coming out here. I know you're not supposed to do this, but I'm going to do it so it settles. Oh, again. Again, this is very weird. This is not what in my head I imagine Lord of Misrule. Yes, Lord of Misrule's there, but again, it's very earthy. The patchouli is very light and spicy with the black pepper, but the vanilla's lost in that compared to other Lord of Misrule scents. I'm going to whiz through these now. I'm going to find some space. Let's do Butterball. This is Butterball perfume oil. Oh my goodness, that was a bit more generous. Let's have a go at this one here, rubbing it in my skin. Now that one smells odd again. That doesn't smell, straight away I'm not like, wow, yes, Butterball. That's a little bit more subtle than the perfume for sure. And again, it's very on par more with the bath bomb than the body lotion or the body conditioner. That's more light, airy, musky vanilla smell with cocoa butter underneath rather than sort of really rounded and warm. And last one I've got is Yog Nog. I'm going to experiment more. As I say one more time, this is not my final opinions on these. I feel like I'm giving myself an injection, you know, when they like tap your arm before you get an injection. Ooh, that's good. Okay, out of the 3 perfume oils, Yog Nog is my favourite. Again, it's different. It's definitely not body lotion Yog Nog. It's very lovely. This is more Yog Nog soap. I think out of all of the renditions, I said that word a lot, haven't I, renditions? This is more Yog Nog soap. It's not as powdery as the bath bomb. It's not as rich and caramelised as the body lotion. This is like the original Yog Nog soap. And I think this one is actually better than Yog Nog perfume. I think I prefer the perfume oil. It's staying on longer. It's more of a recognised scent. So there you have some of the body, well, all of the body sprays, some of the perfumes, some of the perfume oils. This has been a super fast video. You know, this is 20 minutes long, and 23 minutes ago, I was just receiving this post. So I've done a super quick video for you guys. I hope it uploads super quickly. This is just gives you a very brief outline of my first impressions of all of these products. That's not to say it will react the same way on your skin. That's not to say you don't smell it differently. And because I've just sprayed 4, 8, 10 products on the space of my arms and my fingers, some of the smells are obviously going to affect me smelling things truly, as well as when I wear them throughout the day, they're going to change as well. So don't take this as, you know, this is exactly what it's going to smell like for me. This is just my first impressions. And as I say, I will have reviews up of all of these over the next few days. Move aside all of the showcase items I was reviewing. Move aside all of the Christmas items I'm still trying to review. Move aside some of the bath bombs from the Lush Community release 2 weeks ago that I'm trying to review. I'm now going to focus on these so I can get reviews out as quickly as I can, but as honestly as I can, so you guys can use these as a basis for your orders. I'm sure these perfumes and body sprays and perfume oils are going to be around at least for a few more days, maybe a couple of weeks, hopefully, maybe longer, who knows. I think Lush now know they need to release quite a lot of them because they're very popular, but I'm now going to attempt to review these for you guys. So if you are really unsure, you know you have limited funds, you're trying to work out what to order, I'm hoping that these little snippets and this video and all my reviews will help you make that decision, because they are expensive if you buy them all. As I know, because I now have them all coming to me again. So they are expensive, but yeah, I mean, obviously here we don't have the grass perfume, we don't have American cream perfume, we don't have American cream perfume oil, but I can't help you with those, I'm afraid. But everything else, yeah, this video is like 22 minutes long. I need to stop talking. And just before you go, not that I need to justify this to anybody, but if you're wondering why I'm sitting in this t-shirt, this is actually my partner's t-shirt, and I've come home from the gym and I haven't had chance to go and have a shower stroke bath because I've been reviewing products for you guys. And now I've had to stop to do this, and I thought, I'm not going to change. They can just accept me for who I am, and hopefully my ramblings will help them out in some way. But yeah, I'm going to smell so good tonight when I go out. I'm so excited, and you can imagine which one I'm going to use. I'm sure you already know which one I'm going to use tonight. It's going to be a big night, pun intended. Take care.